one thing you mentioned that I want to talk about too. You mentioned how the Five Nights at Freddy's film, it didn't take a lot of budget to make because it was a intimate setting. It took place at the pizzeria, obviously,
Yeah.
right? The rundown
Mhm.
pizzeria, and then obviously at a house. It was very few locations, but I felt that's what created the eeriness, right? You have this
Yeah.
entity, this place that was once so lively, and all the kids used to go to. It was so fun. Now it's like flipped on its head. It's
Yeah.
totally not what it used to be, and I think that's what kind of separates it from other films because yeah, you don't have to go to the extent of having all these different locations and sometimes simple less is more. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it also kind of restrains the character's ability to run. I mean, if there were hundred settings, then you could just go there every time. You could escape to North Carolina and just stay there, then it would really limit the scariness because it wouldn't feel as horrifying. And limiting the locations and limiting the space that the characters have to really fight the animatronics is something that makes the film truly scary.
And you and Josh Hutcherson shared many intense scenes together. You had a lot of
Mhm.
screen time, which I was so happy to see that because you deserve it. I've always told you from when we first spoke that you're gonna be going places because you are a
Thank
talented actor.
you.
And
Thank
I
you.
just want to know how did you and him both work together to develop those on screen tension, like the tension scenes?
I don't know. We didn't really sit down and like workshop it. We just went for it. I mean, we just both did our own thing and we kind of worked with each other. We collaborated like while we were doing the scene and we kind of felt what the other person was going to do and we kind of prepared for that. And I mean, Josh Hutcherson, he's such a talented actor. I don't think he really needed to prepare. He's just great. And yeah, I think we both worked really well together and I hope we
Yeah,
work with the
you both have
future.
great on-screen chemistry together. It was a very like you because again, like you're a younger guy, right? You're
Mhm.
still making your name in this industry, which you've already
Yeah,
done very well. But
thank
going
you.
up a guy like Josh Hutcherson, and again, you're the antagonist, right? One of the antagonists. So
Yeah,
to go up at him like that must have been really cool to do, to be like that kind
it
of
was
bad guy.
really cool. Yeah, and he's just such a nice guy. I mean, like he would talk to me for like almost the entire time waiting between scenes, and he's just such a nice guy.
I even saw there was a picture you posted. I'll put up for people to see, but there was a picture of you guys behind the scenes, and like you can see you guys are like smiling and like it looks like you guys are
Yeah,
talking to each other. So just yeah, to talk with a guy like that must have been really fun. And I
yeah, it
mentioned
was.
how you played one of the antagonists, but obviously not to spoil anything. But there's layers to your character. We learned some
Mhm.
stuff after in the film. Uh, but did you draw any inspiration or from real life figures towards this character playing like a villain?
I really drew from the information I knew, which was very little from the script.
Yeah.
All I really knew was that this kid was murdered by this guy, this really evil person that started this pizzeria, and he was lured in and he was murdered. And I kind of used that as my motive to get back at him, and I wanted to get back at him through Mike. And I kind of just used that, and I put that in my head, and I just went for it.